Hello, this is Erin Cravey interviewing Bernard Shapiro, chairman and founder of the Freeman Center for Strategic Studies. Hello, Mr. Shapiro. I have an important question to ask you. Do you believe a Palestinian state will lead to peace in the Middle East?
Aaron, it is a good question that is before the councils of Europe, the UN, and America, but the answer is very simple. It would not bring peace to the Middle East because the Palestinians are terrorists, and to introduce a terrorist state in the heartland of Israel would cause more conflict and hostility, and it would end up being a Mideast war because certain groups like the Syrians, the Lebanese, the Iraqis, the Egyptians would join in to fight on the side of the Palestinians, and the Israelis will be forced to use tremendous military force in order to destroy the invading armies, and there'll be like total chaos. There's a chance that oil resources in the Middle East will be cut off, that some of the Arab countries will retaliate against American interests as well as Jewish interests abroad. It would all be set off by the conflicts that would be created by having a Palestinian state. Already we know the direction that would take. In 1993, the Oslo agreements were made on the White House lawn, which was supposed to bring peace. We all know they didn't bring peace, but they brought more warfare. And at each point where the Israeli government decided to be generous with the Palestinians, like leaving Gaza, like giving them rights in certain areas, the exact opposite of the expected result took place. In Gaza, for instance, there were 10,000 peaceful Jews living. When the Arabs didn't want them living amongst them, and the government of Ariel Sharon forcibly expelled those Jews from their homes, and in exchange for that, the terrorist group Hamas took over the Gaza Strip and started firing rockets into Israel, making a living hell of all the Jews that lived around the periphery of Gaza. So the Gaza conflict did not go away, it just extended further inland to other areas of Israel. And now the Hamas terrorists are building longer range rockets that can reach major Israeli cities like Beersheba, Ashkelon, and Ashdod. And the chances for peace have been diminished tremendously by the constant encouragement of other nations to the Arabs that they can indeed create a Palestinian state in the midst of Israel. These world do-gooders, as I claim, do not understand that a Palestinian state is a death warrant for Jews. So in order to avoid this death warrant, Jews will fight, and so there'll be continuous and more intense fighting. That's it, cut.
Thank you, Bernard.